a game that I have been anticipating so long, and it's called Where Winds Meet. I talked about this. I want to say I talked about it last week, guys. But the reason why I keep bringing this game up is because, man, this is probably my most anticipated game since I can remember. I'm serious. And I'm not into MMOs, guys. I don't play MMOs. I'm not an MMO player. I know there's a lot of Final Fantasy 14 players out there. You know, I gave it a shot one day, and I just didn't like the setup. I didn't like the layout. And most MMOs typically have, you know, the same recipe, so to speak. Not verbatim, but a lot of stuff is the same. But this is different. This one was different. I heard somebody call it a light MMO, or an MMO light, because it plays more like an open world action RPG, my wheelhouse. The vastness and the beauty of this game. The more and more I watch of it, guys, I'm just so intrigued. Apparently this game has been out since 2024, I want to say, in China, and they're now just starting to make their rounds out here to the West and so on and so forth. So a lot of people got a chance to get a beta, early access, whatever you want to call it, and play this. I've seen mad videos of created characters and all that. The creation suite is ridiculous. I've never seen a creation suite this deep. I don't think I've ever seen one this deep. Now, I don't know if MMOs get this deep all the time. They probably are similar, and that's crazy alone. But the creation suite itself, by itself, could be its own fucking game from what I saw. Okay. A lot of people are saying that this version, this game, is going to change the scope of a lot of games moving forward. So in other words, this is probably a awesome recipe if you want to put out something long term for people to play for years to come, like me at least. Because I know there's Final Fantasy 14 players like have been playing that shit for years. And looking at this game, if it has anything on par with this shit here, I understand why. I understand why there's people, you know, who have characters who are doing this. And there's never been an MMO that I've seen personally that made me want to do this. Want to play something an extended period of time and just keep it on my PlayStation and never take it off. This one here, guys, it looks crazy. It's got so many things that make it awesome. And the one thing I learned last night that just blew my fucking mind was their bounty system. When I heard about the bounty system, I lost my shit. Okay. Now, what got this started is I was watching the gameplay. Somebody was playing it, and they were a female character, and they jumped off a cliff and then hit the ground, right? Then something popped up on the screen and it said, "You're injured." And then upon further review, they dug in a little deeper. They had a sprain. They had an ankle sprain and some other shit. I was like, wow. So she was like, "Oh, I'm hurt. I need to go heal myself." So they literally called somebody, put in a request for a doctor or a healer to come in, and they literally had to go sit with the healer, play this mini game. They sat on the floor and they did this mini game, and she got healed. I was like, wow, that's wild. Blew my fucking mind. But what blew it even further was this bounty system. Now, apparently there's a bounty system in place where if you, I guess, kill people in the world and just indiscriminately and just start going crazy, just crashing out, you'll build up this bounty, I guess, meter. Okay, kind of like in GTA or whatever. If you kill too many people, that type of shit. Now, when that becomes active, people will start coming for you to take you out the game. People in game will, but then to take it a step further, they will send actual real life player NPCs on your ass. So you can literally be in the world and say, "Oh, there's a bounty. Somebody's out there cutting up. Who is it? Where are they at?" And the play styles by themselves is crazy. You can dedicate your whole character's play style to just going after, you know what I'm saying, evil people, other players out there doing bad shit. And you can just, you can basically make it your one and only goal to go after those type of individuals, guys. You can make your own police, whatever you want. Like, it's crazy. And I just thought that was so awesome. And what's even better with this bounty system is, say somebody rubs you the wrong way and they kill you. Somebody invades your game, they kill you, or somebody's even trolling you maybe. They come in there, they kill you or whatever. You get pissed at them. You can actually pay real world money and put a bounty on someone else's head. So you can say, oh, you want to play games? I got 20 for the first person to pull out warm butter on this guy right here. I just thought that was so awesome. I think that is so awesome. Real world money. Now, I don't know if that goes to them or if you're just paying the game to do that. Hey, you can buy this bounty or whatever. But I think that shit is so awesome. I think that's so cool, man. And I was sold. I was sold before that, but I mean, I'm absolutely sold now. Absolutely sold now. Cannot wait to play this game. The cosmetics, everything about this shit is crazy. And the cool thing is also it's free, man. I mean, that's what I'm really losing my shit over. And I think they know what they have with something like this. They know people are going to spend. They say that pretty much it's not a pay to win. So you're not paying for skills. You still have to go out and get your shit. You have to go out and fight. And the game is not, depending on where you are and what you're doing, they're not going to just hand it to you. So you got to earn all your shit. The only thing that you're paying for is cosmetics. That's it. Everything else can be done how you will. And every 10 levels, apparently there's a cap placed on your character. And the only way to remove that cap is to go down a certain mission. And basically you're going to have some tests and you're going to have to fight some people, maybe a boss or something. And then that will release that cap for another 10. And it continues that way, I think, until your character reaches, I think the cap for your weapons is level 50. And your character is 50 right now. I could be wrong, but I just really think that was really cool. This is really in depth too. This game is super in depth, probably the most in depth game as far as an open world RPG is concerned that I'm going to touch or play, because you can tackle it in so many different ways. You can tackle it by yourself if you're a player like me who just kind of likes doing their own thing. But then on occasion you want help or you want to just, mob out with somebody from time to time. Maybe a friend of yours has it and you can say, oh, hey man, come on. I'll show you around. That's going to be cool. But if you want to play solo as well, you can do that. And it's like 150 hours of game time solo, if you want to do the solo story. And games like this, MMOs, of course, they're going to always constantly update. There's going to be new raids, new things added to the game and all that. So that's awesome in itself right there. And that's going to keep you coming, right? Even if you take small breaks and play other things, you can always go back to this game to work on this, go after that. The weapon system looks awesome. The combat looks fucking amazing for this. It's not that cookie cutter combat you see in a lot of these gacha games out here. This is an in-depth fucking game, guys, with super awesome abilities that you can get, like walking on water or flying. These are things you have to actually find and discover in the world before you're actually able to do this stuff. So you're actually paid for what you are out there doing. It pays to just get out there and explore and find things and just, get all into all kinds of things. They have mini games like wrestling. I don't know how that's going to work. I haven't seen any of that yet. I plan on looking at some footage and, like I said, diving in. I'm off for the next couple of days, so I have a lot of stuff I'll be doing these next couple of days. But yeah, I'm so hyped for this game, guys. There's 1v1, there's 3v3, there's 5 versus 5, and there's even a 30 versus 30 guild battle system here. So you can put together whole cliques, armies damn near, and just get busy. Okay. The experience looks awesome and I cannot wait. I've never experienced an MMO like this before. And because I never really felt like I wanted to play them like that. You know what I mean? The play style that I like, I'm not somebody who uses a mouse and keyboard and never will be, and all that. So I'm not really into the aesthetics of, what's on my screen concerning that play style. I'm more of course, I'm a console player. I'm an, open world action RPG type of guy. And I like that type of play style. So if I'm going to be able to play this, you know what I mean? Like that, guys, sky's the fucking limit. And the world is fucking beautiful. The world itself is beautiful, guys. I mean, you're swinging your sword. I'm looking at flowers being cut down. I mean, they pulled no punches, guys. None. If you play or looked at a lot of these MMOs, at least when I have, a lot of stuff is just, it's dated. You know what I mean? It feels dated. It feels kind of clunky. This is not that. This is definitely not that. I mean, I can see myself spending at least an hour or two on the created character. First off, now there's a relationship system as well in this, so you can get married. I'm wondering. I'm guessing you can have kids. You can definitely. They have guild housing, so you can build your own guild house, and so you got your own residence. I mean, this is gonna be awesome, man. This is gonna be like, it feels like GTA fantasy in a fantasy setting. You know, in a combat fantasy setting. And a big part of the game is going out and discovering new abilities, discovering new things you can do, new abilities you can add to your wheelhouse, and kind of like take over the world in your own essence, in your own sense, if that makes any sense. I don't know what else to say about the game, but I know that I've not felt this way about an MMO ever. And I know that I've been thinking about it almost every day since I took that first deep dive, and it's a month away. So, there's still a lot of time, and I know there's some awesome games I'm playing now and that are coming out. Borderlands was awesome minus the bugs. I'm really enjoying Ghost of Yotei right now. There's also Arc Raiders that's out here too. So I have plenty of shit to get into while I wait, It's just right now, I don't remember playing so much. I don't remember playing so many games at one fucking time.